Hello everyone. So today is our lecture second on introduction to HTML. So we will start with our project directory. In the previous lecture I have showed you have to create a directory in your D drive. So I will go to the my D drive directory and I will find my directory called full stack May 2023 English. So I have created this directory, and yesterday I showed you to create a named wise, date wise folder structure. So for example, today is 5th May 2023. You have to create a folder called 2nd May 2023. So we will create a folder 2nd May 2023. So you have to create this folder structure and with a new terminal, open with a new terminal, go inside this folder and open with a new terminal and where you have to write code space dot. With the help of code space dot, you will be able to open the VS Code editor. Okay, so you can clearly see code space dot and enter. You will see the VS Code editor will be open. Now, what you have to do, you have to create a first index file which is called index.html. Index.html is the first basic file of any website which you have to create here. So we will start with writing some basic HTML5 structure. In the previous lecture, in the PPT, I have showed you the basic structure. If you are not able to get this PPT, so I can share you this PPT in the WhatsApp group. You have to join this WhatsApp group, and which is called in the description of this video. I will be able to index. I will be able to save this particular PPT file. So this is the basic structure of HTML5. You can see right now we are using basic structure of HTML5 web document. So this is the basic structure of HTML5 documents. So we will write the first tag, which is doc type, and then HTML. This is the first tag which is required for the browser to understand which version of the HTML we are using. If you write HTML doc type HTML, then this code will be read by one of your browser like Google Chrome in my case, and Google Chrome will understand by reading this tag that we are going to use HTML version 5. So this is the first tag which you have to use. Now after that you have to use HTML version, HTML start, HTML close, and inside that we will use head and body. Head and body are the children tags. So whenever there is a tag where it is wrapped inside another tag, so the wrapping tag would be called as your parent tag, and the inside tag will be called as child tag. So let me write down the basic child parent relationship in tags. So the wrapper would be a parent, and the nested would be the child tags. So this is how there can be a child parent relationships, and there can also be a sibling relationship between head and body like this. So you have to follow one principle for writing HTML codes is indentation. So indentation is the golden rule. Is the golden rule. Okay. So you have to write your code properly indented. So you can see I am inside my head and I have clearly indented this particular code. Even though I can write the code like this, but this is not a professional way of writing code. Whenever you have some code, you have child tags, so you should use your tab key. So in your keyboard layout, indentation you will give with indentation. We will use the tab key for indentation. Okay, so we will use the tab key for the indentation. You can clearly see I cannot I cannot use a space like this, but what you have to do, you have to use only tab key for the indentation. So I am using tab key for the indentation. So head tag also have a a tag called title. So I will use a title tag here. Now, welcome to full stack development course. Okay. So welcome to full stack development course. So inside body tag, I can write an H1 tag here. So OK Labs full stack course. So you can clearly see H1 is a tag which is wrapped inside body. So I can say the parent of H1 tag is body, the parent of body is HTML, and the sibling of HTML is doc type. So this is how three type of relationships can be happen whenever you are writing some HTML codes. Either it can be a child, either it can be a parent, or it can be a sibling. So there are three kind of relationship. There are there are there are three kind of relationships. There are three kind of relationships between tags can be possible. The first one is it can be a parent, it can be a child, or it can be a sibling tag. So these are the three possible relationship between the tags. And let me so possible relationship between tags. What are the possible relationship between tags? There are three types of possible relationship between the tags. Either it can be a parent or child, or it can be a siblings between. So these are the relationships which we have to understand in these lectures. Okay. So now what you have to do, you have to go to the extension tab and you will install live server. There is an extension which you need to install live server because you want to see the output of your application. So we have created a website and I want to launch this website in a browser, so I would need a live server. If you are not able to see this menu live server, it means that you have to install an extension of the VS Code editor called live server. With the help of this extension, you will be able to see the output in the browser. Okay, so I have already installed this extension. That's why it's showing uninstall in my case. So in your case, you have to install it manually, and then you will be able to see this particular menu live server. So once you are able to see the live server, right click and click on the open with live server. So after that, you will be able to, after 2 or 3 seconds, automatically you will see your page will be launched on 5500 port number and your application. You will be able to see the output of your application. So now you can see I have created my world first website, which is not too awesome. It's a basic website. Now it's time to make this website live on the internet, so everybody who is watching this video, or maybe my client, can see what I am doing on the particular project. So making the project live on the internet, so for that, first of all, we need to manage our is to manage our source code on a repository. Okay, so we will manage the source code on the repository. So I will use one of my email ID. I will go to the github.com. And you will see yesterday I had created a particular account with the github.com. Now I will create an account with the help of this, and I will create a new repository. So I will name this repository as, for example, 2nd May 2023. Then I will say as evening, and I will say HTML. Copy, go to the description. Now click on the public readme file and create repository. Okay, this is how you have successfully created a repository on the GitHub. But it's time to upload your local code to the GitHub account, GitHub repository. So what you have to do, you have to click on this copy, go to your terminal, add an external terminal. VS Code provide you a basic internal terminal. Okay. So first of all, the first command is get init. Okay. So I will write down every step-by-step commands which you required in order to make your website launch. So get commands. The first command is get init. Get init. So the first command you have to write is get init. Okay. The second command is get remote add origin repo link. So second command is get remote add origin, get remote add origin, and then repo link. Okay. So I am writing repo link in an angle bracket. I am writing repo link in the angle bracket. It means everything which is not written in angle bracket you will write as it is, no changes. Okay. So get remote add origin I will write as it is. You can clearly see get remote add origin, and now the repo link. Where I will get the repo link is from the GitHub account. Go to the your repository page, and you will see a copy link here. You copy and paste it. So for pasting, I will press the right click of the mouse. So this is how I am able to paste it. Now this is the first command. This is the first command. This is the second command. And what is the third command we are going to write is git commit dash m. Before committing, you have to add a command called staging command. Okay. So for staging, what you have to do, git add space dot. So git add dot is a command which is technically called staging. Okay, so you have to type another command git add dot. Please remember, all these commands should be typed in a sequence. For example, git init, first of all you will type git init, git remote, git add in the step by step sequence. Don't change the sequence of the commands. Now git commit dash m and the message. Here you will write the message, whatever message you want to type. So the next command is git commit dash m, and in double quotes you will write message. I can write anything here. Okay, so in the double quotes you can write anything you want. So that will be a committing. So this command will be called as committing. Okay, so there are three steps: stage, commit, and push. Stage, commit, and push. So git commit dash m is a command of committing. Now I'm going to use final command, which is git push origin and then the repo link. Git push origin and the branch name. Sorry, here it will be a branch name. So here it will be a branch name. So consider git like a tree. So a tree have many branches. So first of all, you have to push the code on a particular branch. So I will go to the terminal, git push origin. The branch name is master. The first branch name is called master, so I have to push the code to the master branch. So git push origin master. So git push origin master. Here you can see it has pop up me a dialog box. With the help of this token, this window box, I can authenticate myself to the GitHub account. So I will go to the sign in account, and you will see it is asking me to authorize. On a new browser it will automatically open. Even though it is not automatically open, you have to go to the browser and you have to see for this particular page, and you have to authorize git ecosystems. Now for this I will authentication succeeded. You can see in my case authentication is succeeded, and automatically you will see master arrow master. If you see master arrow master, it means you have successfully uploaded your source code, your HTML code to the GitHub account. Why we are uploading our source code on the GitHub account is to secure our code. If any disaster happens to our system crashes, we don't have to worry about. We can retrieve our source code from the GitHub repositories. Okay, so this is how I have successfully uploaded the source code. You can see a yellow message box is appearing here, which is showing that my master branch has something a few minutes ago. So here there you will see a drop down here, and just refresh this page again and click on the drop down again. You will see another menu called master. So go to the master branch and you will be able to see your index.html file. Now it's time to make our website live. So GitHub is a website. GitHub is not a software. Understand, Git and GitHub is not same. In the previous lecture, I already showed you Git and GitHub are totally different. Git is not GitHub. These are the two separate things. So so here GitHub is a website which is taking care of two things. It is storing your source code. It can also help you to make your website live. How? With the help of GitHub pages. So in the settings tab, go to the settings tab, you will find a section called pages. With the help of GitHub pages, you can make your website live on the internet without any hosting buying. Okay, you don't have to buy any server. It's totally free. So go to the pages and here deploy on the master branch, save. Now go to the action tabs, and you will see that in a few seconds you will see actions. Go to the actions and you will see page build and deployment tab. After clicking on that button, you have to go to the actions, and you will see that something is going on in the action tab and build process is starting. You can clearly see a round clock that build process is starting, and it's almost 17 seconds has been lapsed, and something is trying to build. What it is doing behind the scene, it's trying to build your website and it's trying to upload on the internet. Okay, and you have to wait for couple of seconds more, and you will be able to see a live working website which you can able to see anywhere from the world. Now it has generated a link, and this link is public, and it's a live internet URL. I am going to copy this URL and I am going to paste inside the chat box. So everyone, I request you to click on this link and see what I have built. Similarly, in this lecture, you have to create some basic HTML code. You have to upload that code to the repository, and with the help of GitHub pages, you have to make the website live on the internet, and it's your assignment to submit those URL links in the group which I have created. So I hope you like this video. Thank you.